So glad that everybody's here. I was thinking what we might do is, well, let's see. I have a couple little notes. I wanted to just mention that there's no wrong way, right? I just want to remind people there's no wrong way to do this. There's no keep up with this or do that. It's just do whatever works for you. And even planking, you could plank, you could just hold a plank position even up against the wall. And I think you're still successful. Another thing that I wanted to bring back up are these things. Like I have this TheraBand, and I also have this, I don't know, they call it, I forget what they call it, but some crazy name. And I was just going to say, if you get inspired and you want to like do more throughout the day. If you're at your office or if you're just at home in the kitchen, if you have any of these kinds of things, or I mean, you could do what we've been doing, but you could also, whoops, wrap this around you and you can just do, do something sitting in a chair at an office. You could do it close, tucked in, right? And it's just an extra way to continue that is a good reminder. This one's a little harder for me. So I just wanted to bring that up as a reminder. I talked about these the first day, and you don't have to do that, but you can. One other thing I wanted to talk about is I showed, you could see over there, these wrist push-up bar things. You don't have to have those, but if you don't want to do a fist and you have some of these weights, these are good. You could just set them down like this and, and use it to keep your hands straight as well. So I just little ideas of different things that I thought I would bring up. And so let's do some stretching and get into this, unless anyone has anything else they want to share before we get started. We're good? Okay. So I did go on a walk this morning with Remy, who is pooped out and taking a nap. You could see him behind me right there. And so I was thinking maybe I'm going to try to lay on the floor this time and stretch a little bit that way and work my way to standing just for fun. You don't have to do it, but I thought it might be fun if you can. And I was just thinking of starting with my legs straight and just kind of doing my ankles. You don't have to do it this way. You could do your ankles anywhere you want, and maybe even joining my wrists just to do it a little bit differently, just to see how it feels. And for me, it actually feels really good. And then I can even stretch my hands backwards a little bit if it feels good to you. Oh my goodness. And I can put one leg down and stretch the other one straight out. You can even bend your leg that's down, and so your foot is flat on the ground and your other foot is kind of up towards the sky, and just bring it close to you. And if you can't keep it straight, then don't pull it as much. Bring it back a little bit and you'll still feel the stretch. And then maybe cross it and put your arms through. If you could see what I'm doing, I've got my left leg over my right, my left ankle over my right above the knee. And I've got my right elbow pushing against that right knee to kind of push it away, and I have my right foot flexed and the left foot flexed, and hopefully that's not confusing, but it feels really good. And then I would just do the same thing for the other side. So stretch the foot straight up as close as I can to feel it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You could have one leg down, one leg up. As long as you feel a little something, something's happening in there. And then cross that right leg on top of the left knee and do the same thing on the other side. So I've got my left, let's see, my left leg is bent and my left elbow is pushing on that inner thigh, and just kind of giving it a little resistance. Feels just so nice. And then we can just kind of roll over to the side and we can sit up And I don't know if you guys have ever done these things, but you kind of have your whatever leg you want to start with is bent, kind of like a 90-degree angle. And there's a back one that's also kind of like a 90-degree angle. And all you do is you just kind of go back and forth. And it's just a nice stretch that I like. Sometimes I even find that my body moves. So I start in one place and I end up in another. And we could just do that a couple of times, and that feels really good. And then if you want, we can get into like a squatting position and even stand up with our legs like we've been doing and just kind of reach across the body with one arm to grab the foot or the ankle. And I have the other arm reaching up to the ceiling and just stretching right in here a little bit. And if that doesn't feel good to you, then adjust or back off. Do what feels good to you. Oh man, it feels great to me. I feel it in my hamstrings. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of roll up a little bit. And here I am standing. I'm going to move my camera so you can see me. And then we can do our arm, get our arms. I've got wrist weights on today. And you could do them big, small, both. I see someone's trying to come in. Darn it, I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. All right, Lisa is in the house. So we're just warming up. Welcome. I'm going to turn the other way. We were just on the floor warming up. And I hope you're doing well. Okay, and then maybe do this one again. Oh man, that feels good. And then up over. Sometimes you can get crazy and you can leave your elbow up here and you could take this other arm and try to grab your fingers. And I could just barely touch it. And then we can switch to the other side. And when I do this, I try to pay attention that my shoulder's not up in my neck and I try to like push it down. But of course, this is just what I do. You do whatever you do. And then up on this side. I see Todd moving his neck around, so we'll do neck next. And then that feels good. How about one of these or a couple of these? Nice breaths, inhale and exhale. Maybe one more of these. Oh man, that feels good. Okay, and for Todd, let's do some neck rolls. You can sit down or stand up. I think I'll sit down and just roll the neck. Or if you don't want to roll it, you can just to one side or just kind of see how things are feeling there. Oh man. Wonderful. Awesome. So before we do it, because it's going to be time, I just want to give Lisa an opportunity to share anything that she might be feeling. If you're okay with that, anything that you've been feeling that's different or that you notice, good, bad, or indifferent from yesterday.
So far everything's good. Yeah.
Awesome. So. Yeah, go ahead. Were you going to say something else?
No, that was it. I mean, I actually had, because I was late, I'd already kind of done my stretches and I just started my first set of push-ups when I got let in because I figured I was late because I couldn't get the link to work. It wanted me, so I had to go back to a previous day's link.
Todd, this is your department. So two people now said that. Lynn had a problem today too, and she had to re-register. I apologize.
Yeah, Natalie's having a problem too. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, because then I finally got in and then it wanted a passcode and I couldn't find the passcode. So then I went back to day 3s and I just joined through that link and that's how I finally got in.
Huh. Todd, can you send out a new link to Natalie if she's trying to get in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so that's why I'm late. So sorry about that.
no, I apologize. I'm sorry about that too. Technology's so good till it's not, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Darn
But then
it.
I just remembered that you said it was the same link every day, so that's why I went back to a previous day. I had to go through my emails to find it, but yeah, that's how I ended up
I'm
doing
so
it.
sorry. I
Yeah.
really, and Janet, you didn't have any problems.
I when I signed in the first time, it just took me to Zoom. It didn't take me to this. And so then I just went out, went back, signed in again, and I'm just using the original sign in,
Oh,
the
there
original
you
day,
go.
because for some reason that's the one I always hit on first.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting. All right, I'll look into it after we finish up here.
Yeah. Were you able, just quickly, were you able to send her something to her email? Okay, well
I
maybe.
did. I sent Natalie something.
Okay, so maybe we'll have one more person come in. Darn it. Well, let's go ahead and, oh, I am not going to wear the vest yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll try it, but I think what I might do is, I think I might try at least, even if it's just one, I think I might try the weighted belt today. What do you guys think? Am I being crazy? Maybe. Maybe.
We'll see.
All right. So let's do this. Get into our position. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is no joke with even the belt on. That was no joke. That felt good. The belt's coming off. Okay, are you guys, anybody doing anything different? Or you like you could increase your reps or are you just the same? Just curious. If there's any changes, tell me. You guys are all doing the same? Okay. All right, let's do another set. And this time I'm gonna go this way. So I'm gonna be a rebel. All right, I'm gonna try again on my legs. Are we ready? Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did that 10th one on my knees, and that's okay. Wow. Aw, look at your little kitty. So sweet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a cutie. Oh,
So I'm gonna have a sip of water. Do you guys have any water with you?
yep.
And normally I haven't been doing push-ups every single day. I was doing like every other day, or I was doing them every day, but I wasn't doing 3 sets. So this is a big challenge for me. And I sometimes wonder, we're not really giving our bodies a chance to recover, but that's what we're doing. So, anyways, you guys ready to do the last set?
Yep.
All right, let's do the last set. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 sets of 10. Wow. That is so great. And wherever you are, whatever you did, just showing up is great. It really is, even if it's just for motivation. So I want to share a little bit of stuff with you guys, and then we'll see if anyone's going to be interested in doing a bonus. Okay. So, because I'm totally winded. I'm going to read off my phone, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about the history of push-ups, in case anyone's curious. And I didn't research this, so if it is totally not perfectly accurate, it's just take it for what it's worth. So the push-up is one of the oldest forms of exercise in the world, with a history dating back, it just says thousands of years. They don't even know exactly. Ancient India, push-ups were part of the military training for Hindu warriors. And I did not know that. And it talks about a lot of different places like Roman Empire. The Roman Emperor Constantine, the Great, performed push-ups for his health and passed them on to the Roman army to make everyone stronger. Ancient Greece, athletes used push-ups along with other body weight exercises like squats and pull-ups to build strength and power. Yoga, the dand may also be a combination of two yoga poses, the downward dog, which makes sense, and the upward dog. I hope I know how to pronounce this one. Zoroastrianism? Is that how you say this? Zoroastrianism, the dand or Hindu push-up, may have originated from their practice of genuflecting to the sun. And I completely hose that, I'm sure. And the last couple say the American English, the term push-up was first used between 1905 and 1910. British, the term press-up was first recorded in 1920. And mainstream fitness exercise, there's a fitness research, Jack Revilla is credited with making the push-up a mainstream exercise in the 1900s. I thought that was kind of cool. And then it works the triceps, the pectoral muscles, and the shoulders. And if you do it correctly with proper form, it can strengthen the lower back, the core, the abdomen, all kinds of things. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so here is a question. If you were to guess, let's go around and see who or how many push-ups was the record to be the most push-ups on record. Anyone want to take a guess? Todd, you want to take a guess?
1,100.
1,100. Okay. How about you, Lisa?
5,000.
5,000. Okay. What about Lynn?
Oh, 900.
900. I mean, these are big numbers no matter what, right? Janet?
1,000.
1,000.
$1.
And I, of course, know, so I won't guess, but it says Daniel Scully, a 30-year-old Australian fitness and health enthusiast, has reclaimed the record for the most push-ups done in 1 hour. I didn't even ask you to put a time on it. And he successfully completed an astonishing 3,249 push-ups in an hour. Oh my gosh. And that beat the record of his fellow Aussie who did 3,206, and that was in 2002. I just thought that was kind of fun to share. So hopefully you enjoyed hearing a little bit about that. So I don't know, who was the closest? Guess.
I think Lisa was.
Oh,
But I went over, so I don't know if that negates.
Oh, it counts. It counts. Great guess, everyone.
Like the Price is Right.
Yeah.
Right. Come on down. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is just a reminder, or if you didn't know, if you wanted to keep I've been keeping a record, and it's very unofficial. It just says, and you can't probably even see it, just says day 1, I did 10 full push-ups on the floor. Day 2, and then I divided it up 3 sets at different levels. And I put that we did a warm-up, 10 against the wall, 10 on a chair, and then 5 on my knees and 5 full. And you know what? It's fun for me to look back because I don't always remember. And so if you haven't been doing this and that sounds like something you might want to do, I just thought I would bring that up. So, do you guys want to try to do a bonus extra 5 up to extra 5, or you want to just watch me try to do it? I'll let you decide. I want to try to see if I can do a few more, even if they're on my knees. And
Sounds good.
you want to join? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I could do 5 more.
Okay, 5 more for the bonus. And if you can't, it's okay. And knowing Janet, she'll probably challenge it and go 10, right? All right, here we
Well, I
go.
already did a bunch this morning.
Okay, that's great. Okay, ready, set, and go. Bonus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, I surprised myself and I didn't even do it on my knees. And look at Lisa's going for it. She's really
I did 10. I did 10 more.
Wow.
excellent.
Overachiever.
That's great.
I
So
lost, I'd forgotten. I just did 10. Then I'm like, oh.
no, maybe that's something that we'll do in the next couple of days is do like what they call a burnout, where you just keep going until you can't. But that was fun, you guys. So I'd like to, open the floor if anyone wants to say how they're feeling, or if they want to incorporate anything we talked about today, or just anything. I don't know, just to wrap things up. It's been great. How about you, Todd? What do you want to say?
Uh, Apologies for the challenge in getting on. We'll get that fixed for tomorrow and Sunday. I feel pretty good. I feel like I need to bang out another 5 just so I can keep up with Lisa.
That's great. Okay, Lisa.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I felt strong today. So plus I did like 8 before I even you let me in. So yeah, and I'm feeling good today. So
That's great. So much different than your first day.
yeah. But the first day I tried to do regular push-ups and that was just a little too hard on my shoulder. Where this angle seems to be less impact on my shoulder.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Lynn.
I feel like I'm doing a lot better. I did the first set. I'm still doing them on my knees, but I've been doing them on my knees with my legs, my lower legs still on the floor. And I've been going down all the way down and up. And I feel like my form hasn't been the best, but beginner, right? But the last 2 sets today, I did with my lower legs up, with my feet up on my knees. And I didn't go all, like I was kind of dropping to the floor. Now I wasn't. I did, and I felt like my form, although I couldn't really see myself, but I felt like my form was better and I felt a little bit stronger. So I feel that's pretty good. I feel like I've really progressed for a beginner.
That's excellent. Yeah, every time we try to do something new and then, of course, repeating it, there's no going backwards. I mean, as long as you're doing it safely and you're not injuring yourself, you can only get stronger, I think. And what about you, Janet, over there, busy?
I'm loving it. I, came all the way back from town just so I could join in today. So I just really think it helps to have a challenge and have all of us doing it together. And I don't think we're high enough in numbers that we do recover from the time we do it, till the next 24 hours. So I think, if we got too sore, then we just say, I better take today off. But I don't usually do it every day either. And I've really been enjoying doing it every day and just seeing what I can do.
That's great. And you're a great inspiration. You all are. And Janet, thank you for sharing that because it's always good to know, right? Because that was my question about should we be recovering? And so thank you for sharing that. We're good. We should be good.
Yeah.
Well, this will be a replay. And if you are watching it as a replay and you have any questions or concerns, you want to just hit the reply and we will, with your question and concern to the email, and we will answer, get back to you. Sorry again if you were having trouble with the link. Like Todd said, we should check on that and make sure that it's all fixed for tomorrow. Don't forget to eat your greens and give plants a chance. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.
Bye.